If this is one of those days, I'm really glad you're here. This is Kallaborate, where joy becomes your foundation. Not the loud kind of joy, but the kind you build, piece by piece, after life changes everything. I'm Francene, and I'm walking this with you. There's something I want to gently step into with you today. Something that can feel both unfamiliar and tender. There's something that happens after you've been carrying something heavy for a while. You might notice a moment where something feels a little lighter. It catches you off guard, not because it's big, but because it's unfamiliar. Maybe it's a laugh, a small moment of calm, or a second where you're not thinking about everything. Almost just as quickly, something else shows up. Hesitation, guilt, a quiet pull to go back to what seems familiar. You might find yourself wondering, is this okay? Should I feel like this? What does this mean? Sometimes you don't even let the moment stay. You move past it. Pull yourself back without even realizing you did it. If that's happened, nothing about that is wrong. You're not alone in this. It's part of how this shows up. There were moments for me where something started to feel different. I remember the first time I laughed again. I was driving in the car with one of Kat's friends. And something happened, and we laughed. It wasn't planned. It just happened. For a second, it felt normal. Like I had done something wrong. Like that moment wasn't allowed. I remember noticing how fast that shift happened from something light right back into something heavy. There was another part of this that I didn't expect. Music had always been something that brought me joy. It's part of who I am. It's why I went to school to be a radio DJ. After everything, I couldn't listen to it. It felt like it would open something that I didn't know how to hold yet. At the same time, I couldn't sit in silence either. I would have something on, usually the television, just enough noise to not feel completely alone in it. So I didn't have to sit fully inside what I was feeling. I remember noticing that too. How something that used to feel like comfort didn't feel safe anymore. Then there was another moment I didn't expect. I was outside playing with my grandchild, her child. We were pretending sticks were lightsabers, like Star Wars, running around, laughing, just being in it. Somewhere in that moment, I felt a shift. Not big, not overwhelming, just different. Like something inside me softened, even just a little. There was another part to this that I didn't expect. There were moments where people around me would laugh. And then they would look at me and I could see it on their faces, that shift. Like they suddenly felt guilty for feeling something light in front of me. I understood it, but at the same time, it hurt. In a way, I didn't know how to explain at the time. It felt like joy had to be held back around me. There were times when people would talk about their children, or they would hold back stories, thinking it might hurt me. What they didn't realize was that hurt in a different way. I didn't want to be separated from that. I didn't want to be kept on the outside of something that was still part of life. I still wanted to hear about their children. I still wanted to be part of those moments. I still wanted to feel what it's like when someone shares something they love. When that was taken away, even with good intentions, it felt like something else was being lost too. Maybe you've had moments like that too, where something felt a little lighter and you didn't let it stay. Or where the world around you shifted in a way you didn't expect. Where things felt different, even when the love was still there. Let me say this gently. Feeling something good again doesn't mean you left anything behind. It doesn't mean you've forgotten. It doesn't mean you're okay with what happened. It means you're allowing something else to exist alongside what you've been carrying. This isn't about moving on. It's about expanding, making space for more than just the pain. Both can exist at the same time. If it feels okay, just take a breath with me. Notice where you are, your body, your hands, the space around you. Nothing needs to change. Just noticing that you're here. This is where it begins for people like us. Not as a big moment, but as permission. Permission to feel something without pushing it away. Joy doesn't come back all at once. Sometimes it just shows up as a moment you don't run from or push away. Sometimes when a moment like that shows up, there's someone who comes with it. a name, a memory, someone you're still carrying. Around here, we don't have to push those names away. We let them come with us. Because feeling joy again doesn't mean they are being left behind. Their name, their love, their place in your story can still be part of the life you're rebuilding. And on the last Wednesday of each month, we make space to say their names together. Just their name, or one sentence about who they are to you, is enough. Joy is not something I lost. It's something I rebuilt. So today, if something feels even a little lighter, you don't have to question it. You don't have to push it away. You can let it be there, even just for a moment. And that counts. If this is one of those moments where something felt just a little more possible, I'm really glad we found each other. We're going to keep walking through this, one conversation at a time. I see you. If you're rebuilding, one piece at a time, follow Kallaborate wherever you listen to podcasts and be part of the conversations ahead.